Thank you for joining me, everyone. This is the Blobber, playing our Down with the Revolution series in EU4. Last episode, we got proclaimed the Emperor. We passed a reform, we added all our land, almost up to the stage of passing another. Now that we're the Emperor can't get in our way of attacking Genoa, even though they were going to fall out of the Empire soon. And we started integrating Novgorod. We still intend to go to war with Muscovy and give them all these lands. And we started taking some Diplo ideas because we wanted more Diplo rep to try and help us become Emperor, which we got without it anyway. So now we're going to wait for the morale to come up here, and then we're going to jump on a friendless Genoa. And we want Kaffa the most, I think. So here, and here. Check out the fort situation. Only here. Lost our claim on Danzig. That won't do. Pomerania, now that we're Emperor. Do you know what it is about Danzig? And what's going to happen if you don't give it to us? Yes, I bet you do. Colne is now at max. Lovely Harvest will take the admin. Money is no object to us. In fact, we're almost out of things to spend it on. Things that we care about, at least. That one's almost worth it. So's that. I think it's because we gave it to the burgers. Same with that one. But no cigar. Now, meanwhile, how many do we actually need to leave here? 7. The rest of us can hop over here. Split, split. Come down to Kuba. Kuba, Kuba. Get that one. Now, think about coming across to Genoa's capital. Meanwhile, this diplomat that we used to declare war can do something useful, like re-upping with Novgorod. Clergy modifier went away. Not the one we care about, though. Who is England going to war with? Oh my gosh. England are losing to Scotland? Well done, Scotland! Well done! Brandenburg, you've been a naughty, naughty boy. Who does it go to? Brunswick? Does Brunswick exist? Brunswick does not exist, and we would like them to exist. More states equals more princes, and every prince gives you a little bit of an increased rate of imperial authority. So making sure Brunswick exists is helpful to us. The thing is, it's looking like it might be hard to rein in this new king. He's an aggressive little bastard. We might have to unally him and pop countries out of Brandenburg the old-fashioned way. But for the moment, we'll keep things as they... Oh, they actually prefer Bohemia. Meh, doesn't matter. All votes but Brandenburg. Actually, you know what? If you aren't going to... vote for me and you're going to start eating people, you can be declared unworthy of our alliance. Now, suppose we go back to watching over here as we approach the capital. Done, done, done. Siege of Kaffa finishes. And what do you... Oh, are you actually sieged by... No, you aren't, so we will move in and siege, and we will also split and put the 9 on there and the 10 on here. Are at war with France, though. Because France likes Savoy. Well, you know what, we'll wait. Now they probably want to get over here, but a bit late. Now let's have a look. Is this enough to maybe let them peace out? Yes, they do. So we say all of that, and money? Money is too much to bear. Okay, we don't want to be at war. We'd prefer to have our imperial... We would prefer to have our autonomy ticking back up. That's right, ticking down. Ticking away. Now, I don't think that this fort does anything terribly useful. Other than that, we want to go increase, 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 and increase. And recombine these two. We want to bump up to 2. And we're probably going to want to do the same with them. But we'll wait for them to come home first. This has made the clergy feel that we haven't given them enough attention, so let's have a look. What about that one that we had to give to these guys? They're loyal enough we can take it away. Give it to the clergy instead. Better in their hands. Would we ask for anything from anyone? Admiralty, ships for war, money. Money could be nice. We don't want to up that. We don't want anything from them. We could do a diet which would increase our manpower recovery, but it would also push that up. And seeing as we've had an event that drops it, we don't want to accidentally go too high. So we'll avoid that. Have a look at our war exhaustion. Soon enough we can start these cores. Let the cores begin. And we think about who we want to fabricate on. Probably these two. Maybe even QQ. Could we vassalize you and start feeding you back? We could. That is tempting. Who are allied with the Timurids? They've got Baluchistan as a vassal. They like Astrakhan and Najd. Well, Najd isn't terribly impressive. Guj is usually a little thing up here. And Multan, who live in there from memory. Now, that could be an idea. How big are they? They're still way too big, so we have to wait. One more war with the Ottomans to absorb them, and then we can try start feeding back things, I think. The Golden Horde are going to war with Astrakhan. Goodbye, Astrakhan. Now we've got a spare diplomat who says maybe claims on Crimea. We're finished improving with Novgorod. And we might want to improve with the Pope again to make sure we're getting the most papal points. got some new lands. Are any of them Christian? Well, close enough. So we'll be able to add a few provinces there. Conquer Circassia. Really? That's kind of cool. How is QQ's manpower? It's dirt dead. Maybe we could go after that. Although, it's still got increased coring cost. And as it's the primary nation, it never dies. And although we paid it for... is it this one? Yeah, it's that one. We managed to avoid it so far otherwise. I don't like paying... oh, there we go, Shadow Kingdom. Let's watch. Goodbye! You used to all be the Empire, except for Siena, who can't... oh, sorry, Lucca, who can't leave because he's a free city. So we maybe could have tried to, like, keep Parma as well, but oh well. 7 free cities, so I think we can declare an 8th. Let's have a look. Who might want to be one? What about you, Munster? You maybe want to be a free city? No, because you've got a militarist ruler. What about... Verdun? They are an elector. That's a silly reason to not want to be a free city. Why not be both? Hamburg? Lubeck. Lubeck wants to be one. Well, there we go. Sorry, mates. We'll get you back soon. We want the extra imperial authority from having the extra free city. Now, who was it? Mates. Here we go. Please, please, we still want to improve relations with you two. None of those look like good missions, so we continue to wait. Mercantilism for Diplo, yes please. Now, how are we doing for the upcoming war with Muscovy? Who would help us? Who might help us? We still have to start spending... we're going to have to keep spending our favours to make Bohemia trust us again, so it's not happening that way. What about our actual number of relations? We can have 2 more. Who would we like? We can't get Hungary. It's challenging to have Hungary because Bohemia hates them. We could nominally reserve 1 for a vassal who will Diplo integrate. 16-2. How many did we do? 16 and 2. Yep. What about... are you free yet? No, you aren't free. Are you integrating anyone? You aren't integrating anyone. What other things could we look at? We could look at vassalizing someone who we can feed otherwise. Qasim, maybe? No, they only start with 1 core. Well, what about with... how's that threaten war, maybe? That's also something I wanted to look at. So wait for this guy to finish. Done. Come back. That one's also done. Wait. How do you feel about giving us that? Oh, so close. But it's never going to get any better. It's just too valuable a province and it's not our core. Who are they allied with? No one that matters. Well, you know what they say about that province. Oof. Oof. Now what else can we do? We could fabricate there. And also here. Wait for our army to move across. And let them know. There should also be things like maybe if they're losing a war they're more inclined to this, but whatever. Oh, and Holt died. We can't declare war on them because we've got a truce. So there's no way around that conveniently. Except maybe declaring on one of his other allies. Mecklenburg and Saxony. Mecklenburg. Who are you allied with? Not. Only Denmark. Oh well. Anyway, you know what they say. Danzig or war. And war it is. Because I want Danzig. Crimea claims finished. Get the other one. How many do we need to leave here? 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then these 2. Lovely. Still no great missions, except maybe get some more units. We could do that one even, once we have some more manpower. Who else do we need to go beat up? Them, and somewhere over here. Oh, who are we without? A Diplo? Well, what are we doing? We're losing 5, but gaining 3. How much is our income? It's high. I think we'll just go with the cheapest for a little while. We were the most ahead of time on this. And even after buying down these ideas, we haven't fallen behind time, really. Aragon finishes the war that they were in that helps them not join against us with Genoa. Oh, heaps of people. Arnsbach and Munster. Friesland consider this to be one of their provinces? I don't care. Everyone thinks that they own this place. And who else? Arnsbach. Well, I'm sorry, but I would like Würzburg to exist if we can. So we'll ask for one back from you. I will. Please and thank you. Excellent. And are you feeling grateful enough to do something helpful? No, you aren't. Oh well. What was their capital? Oh, Really? No. Where's their capital? Yeah, Stettin. Okay. Meanwhile, what can we maybe get from you in peace? War reps? Claims? Money? Sure. You willing to give us Danzig yet? Oh, you are. Very smart of you. Could have saved yourself a war. Get rid of that fort. Up the autonomy. Declare it the burghers. How much influence do they have? They've got plus 10, plus 20, plus 30, and they're still only at 60. I think we can afford to give them Danzig. Yoink. What was that? What? Genoa have... Well, that was a sharp turn of events. Genoa suddenly stop existing. But on the other hand, it means we could conceivably release them. Once we core one of these provinces, add it to the Empire, release them, and get another prince. Meanwhile, up with Poland. I don't think I want to keep expanding that way. I'm happy with that. That'll do. Ooh, our army is needed over here. And our missions, still not useful. We could take Defender of the Faith, but we could care less. And a conversion is almost finished. There aren't any Orthodox rebels, so it might be worth actually taking one. Where does he go? Vinsk, was it? What kind of rebels do you have? Particularists? Do they change when we get there? Or do they stay as particularists? And there goes the Crimeans. Oop. Come on in. Boop. Crush, crush. Cost us a bit of manpower, but done. Oop. Now, if we wait, what happens? I'm not sure how quickly this activates. We'll move them across in any rate and kill these guys. 7, no. But how long? January, February, March, April, May, June. 4 months. I don't think that the Emperor's Dead will last that long, so we'll just take it, be over the magic number, and see who we can get to pass the reform. Now, one of the things here is that they hate passing reforms when you're overextended. Like, amazingly so. Where are we? Emperor is overextended -20. So once these finish, we'll probably be able to do it. We could care less. We will take the papal points. And now that all this is finished, and we've got no meaningful rebels, we can split, split, and lower our maintenance. Now, our new king means that people were thinking about marriages. We want to keep this one, so yes. We want to keep that one, so yes. We might also start thinking about the Game of Thrones, because it's not too far away. Level 10 now. Neighbour has it, and we've still got the Byzantine influx, so we'll take that. We don't have anything... well, we've only got one thing to core. Oh, and that actually does bring us back down, so we can wait. And otherwise, we're all good. Alright, well, let's see if we can't do a military. How are we doing for influence? They've lost 10, so they would be at 40. No. When does it go away? In a year. That's okay. When it goes away, we'll have another look. In the meantime, what looming disaster? Peasant war? Yep, because we have negative stability, so if we wait for these cores to finish, we'll pay up the stability. Meanwhile, we will improve with all of the minions. You. Once those cores finish, we'll up our stability. Very good. Costs a bit extra because of the overextension, but mostly because of the religious unity. And now we're going to have to wait to get some manpower up, or else this will destroy us. Well, destroy us. It will be a thorn in our side. Which means we might have to wait for our war on Muscovy. But we'll see. All the way at the end of that year. Oh. Who was owning this? Lüneburg? Is there a Lüneburg? There is no Lüneburg. You know what? We're actually going to send them a warning. Stop it. We would ask them to give it back, but they won't do it because we already asked them for Hanover back recently. When does our peace with them end? Still a long way away. Now, we were improving with Saxony, so let's get back to that. A terrible heir. But at least he's got some military points. For once, our kings have been sorely wanting in that front. Speaking of which, how far away is the next tech up? A long way. And we've got space, and we need manpower like the devil. So let's see what this does for us. 560, just under 60,000, and 550 back each month. Just over 70,000 and almost 700 back each month. That's going to help. Meanwhile, those cores finish, so we can do this reform. And then we can get adding some of these new lands to the Empire. We have to wait for that core to finish before we can do that one. Yeah, and that Verdun love us as much as they can. Oh, but now we're only one. Oh, they're voting for Bohemia. Oh, because you are voting for Bohemia now. How are we doing for relationship slots? You know what? And who do you hate? You hate Mainz, who's probably not going to vote for us anyway. Hamburg, Frankfurt. You can be our new slot. And what does that do for your rating of how much you like us? Less than we might think. Recall that one. There we go. Ooh. No, he changed to Austria, but give him another month. In the meantime, who else can we do? We can do Mainz. We can do... There's no point doing him. We can do Bohemia. And we'll start fabricating a claim on that one. Then we only need one more. And we'll be able to also vassalize Astrakhan and start feeding them back. Them, maybe. If they live long enough. Lost our claim against Muscovy. Doesn't bother us. Back up to speed 5. We'll turn our... Oh, no, we don't need to. I was going to say we'll turn our army maintenance up, but... Mainz is at max. And there we go. So we've got 1, 2. Bohemia has 2, but we're the entrenched emperor, so we only need 2. In the event of a draw between the emperor and someone else, the emperor gets to keep it. Oh, did they die? No, Astrakhan actually won. Good for them. How big are they? They're still under 50, which means we can diplo-vassalize them in the war even without co-belligerenting them. And then look at feeding back those couple of provinces. What about QQ? Have they died off some more in the meantime? No. And there goes that modifier here. So we can actually look at this more meaningfully. We could hit the button to ask for military power and get 50. We could call the diet first, which will put us over 50. And it also puts us over 60 on here. And then if we do this, we get 100. I think we might actually want to do this. It doesn't bring us down, like we'll tick up, it doesn't bring us down into the negative range, and we kind of would really like to get that idea sooner rather than later. We'll take that. Do anything else meaningful? No. Oh, but look at me, I've accidentally gone over time again. So, we'll have to work out how we're going to continue next time. Then, thank you for joining me. This has been the Blobber, playing our Down with the Revolution series in EU4. I hope to see you again soon.